no matter how many times you start over, as long as you keep starting over and doing everything and anything that you want to do and putting that best foot forward, it's going to work every time. Hey YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you for checking out my video, and if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you're back, thank you for supporting me, and I truly am grateful for all of my subscribers. I know it's been a while, but we're back. You guys have been keeping up with me vlogging and things like that throughout my adventures of life. But today, I wanted to talk about something that is super important to me. Something that I feel like we all need to hear right now. We need to take back control and start living for ourselves. So let's just hop right into it. So this video is going to be about glowing up. And we're gonna really dive in deep and talk about what glowing up means to not only me, but for you guys, because we're all in this together. Everybody's going through the same thing, trying to achieve a similar, maybe same goal. So why not kind of help each other out? The term glowing up, when we talk about glowing up, we're gonna talk about mentally, physically, and emotionally. So living for you now is very important because you're what I like to call it mature self in the future will be so thankful that you invested time in yourself. So the first thing we're going to talk about is mentally, like how glowing up is going to help you achieve those goals that you want to achieve. Before any of this change happens in your life, you have to shift your mindset. And when I say mindset, you have to mentally be prepared to be a better version of you. Because if you're not mentally prepared to be a better version of you, you're just gonna go down that rabbit hole again. You wanna change your mindset. You want to start by thinking, okay, who do I wanna be? Who do I want to become? I'm a big advocate on making sure like your thoughts are positive. For me, whatever I want, I get. I don't mean that in a cocky way. I mean it in a confident way. You want to be confident about your thoughts. You want to be confident about who you are, and you want to be confident on what you're going to achieve and do. When you're glowing up, you want to make sure that your mental space is right, because if it's not right, then you kind of fall into those horrible habits of the things that are like negatively impacting your life. When you think of things that you want mentally, think of all the positive things. So try to let go all of the negative things that you feel like will, handicap you into being your better self. You want to focus on loving yourself and understanding who you are. You want to ask yourself, like, who am I? Who do I want to become? Where do I see myself in 3 years? You can do those short-term, long-term goals. You can start off with 3 and then go to 5. Where do I see myself next week even? Kind of just take those steps and kind of figure out realistically what works for you. So things that can help you understand and get you motivated into doing better things. You always want to have something like a journal or a calendar or something that you can write your ideas down, your thoughts, and all of that. For me, I have my lovely book that I write all my information in, that I keep dear to my heart because this is like everything. So here's my calendar. It's kind of like a calendar and our, whatever. But let's go through a couple things together because I really feel like it will be helpful. I really bought this journal / calendar just because I feel like it will help me reach my goals that I want for myself. So in this calendar, you have where it says my dreams. It also asks questions about like self-awareness, self-discovery, most important life questions. It has my journey, so my current situation, my visions. On the long here has health and fitness, personal development, career, business, and then financial. This calendar has a bunch of little things that I love that keeps me motivated and keeps me also on track. My tactics on how to reach my goals 1 through 5, my 3rd month goals, my 1st month goals, all that. And then I have like my broken down like calendar. And then what I love about this book is that once you have all the dates, at the bottom it says most important goals for this month. And it gives you 4. And then things I would do to make this month great. It has skills to learn, places to go and people to see, things to avoid, and then habits to adapt. The next page says reflect on your month. And here are a couple questions that it asks you to make sure that you're staying on track with the goals that you make for yourself. So the first one is, did I reach this month's goal? If not, why? The second one is, on a scale from 1 to 10, how did you feel about my progress this month? As in yourself. And then another one says, why do I feel this way about my progress this month? And then rate your month using the life balance wheel. Did you maintain a healthy work-life balance? Which of the areas were lacking this month and why? And then the last question is, what 3 things can I improve next month? And then what are the major action steps I can take? And it also gives you like an idea note section, so that way you can brainstorm what you want. For me, this book is everything. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me on track with everything. And I've done so much. And I can't wait to actually share with you guys what I've been doing. But it's a great start. So when it comes to your mindset, make sure you get your mindset right. It's going to be you against you. Start feeding your mind the positive things in life, the positive affirmations. Surround yourself with people that's going to boost your energy, boost your ego, boost your confidence. Someone who's going to like uplift you and, you know, cut all that negativity out. You have to make sure you're confident within yourself to tell yourself that it's great to surround yourself around people that not only think like you, but want to be a better version of themselves as well, because it's not only going to help you, it's going to help them as well. You're just going to like bounce off each other. The second one we're going to talk about is physical transformation. Whatever that looks like for you is on you. So those two are kind of neck and neck, because when you physically feel good, you mentally feel good, and when you mentally feel good, you physically feel good. If I don't get up in the morning and work out, I don't get that cheat meal. Also nourishing your body with the right food, so that's eating your breakfast, eating your lunch, eating your dinner, or if you want to do your intermittent fasting, you can do that as well. But nourishing your body as it needs so it can be better. Your body is like the temple, so if you treat it better, you'll feel better, and if you feel better, you'll treat it better. So don't get discouraged if you don't see those immediate results. It does take time to see results when working out, and know that just keep pushing. If you work out about 6 times a week, you'll see those changes faster within 6 months, or 2 to 4 times a week, you'll start seeing that, you know, change, 12 months. So having like healthy habits, like consistently working out, consistently being cautious of like what food you eat, consistently doing your skincare regimen is just good for you. Just making sure you hit all those points in every category is going to help you in the long run. A good schedule keeps me motivated, and a good schedule keeps me on track on things that I need to accomplish for not only like myself, but being a mom and a girlfriend. I can 100% get better with routines and schedules and things like that, but sometimes life gets in the way, and sometimes you just have to like start over. Okay, what works, what doesn't work. But I used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 6, get to the gym around like 6:15. I'll work out until like 7:35. I'll hop in the shower, then I'll get dressed, do my hair, do my makeup, and then I'll head to work. And for me, that was a great schedule for a long time, and it worked out perfectly. For one, I worked on an empty stomach, and that was like the best thing ever, because you have all this energy, especially when you first wake up in the morning. You'll just have your days and your workouts planned, and that also will help you with like your structure and like your scheduling and things like that. But you have a goal, and you have kind of a guide on what you want to achieve in the gym at that time. We have to just take control of our lives, because guess what? You get one life, you get one body, and those are the 2 most important things. When it came to taking control of my life, I had to realize that I had to take control now. I know sometimes people say there's no rush in life, you don't have to blah blah, you have all the time in the world, but in reality you don't. You can walk outside and something happen. You can be driving down the street and something happen. You don't get that chance back. So I always say go full-fledged and do what you want when you want it, and understanding that it's your life. And although we are in like relationships and we're moms and we're dads and things like that, you have to understand that you come first and you have to be happy for you in order to be happy for your family. I had to take control of my life and kind of think like, hey, what do I want? What's gonna make me happy? Where do I see my future? But a couple things going on in life that I absolutely love, and a couple of things that I also need to work on in my life, because everybody's life not perfect. You know, the goal is to be almost perfect, maybe. So when you talk about taking control of your life, you want to cut out all the toxic things. You want to set boundaries, whether that's, hey, on the weekend I can't go out with my friends because I'm doing this, or hey, I have to go to bed at a certain time because I'm getting up in the morning for the gym. Set boundaries, set schedules. If the people love you and care about your well-being and care about the goals that you have in your life, they'll understand and they won't kind of pressure you to do things. Also, you have to quit your toxic habits, like staying up late, drinking pop. Am I talking to me or you? Talking to me. No, but you have to, you know, quit all your toxic traits, whether it's staying out late, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Facebook, on the phone late, hanging out late, just creating those, like just getting rid of all those bad habits that you have and make them more positive. Prioritize what is making you happy, and then prioritize what's going to help you in the long run, what's going to help you in your future, what's going to help you now, and understanding that. And once you understand those things, your life will make so much more sense. For me, I had to understand what is truly going to make me happy. What am I going to do to get myself there in the next 3 years? So for me, I am taking small but big steps on me. I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to go hard on my YouTube channel, be a better mom, a better girlfriend, better sister, better daughter. I'm going to try to do all the things. I wanted to do something that was going to enhance my skills in the career that I'm already in. It took me a while to even think on what I wanted to do. So my logic is God gives you 3 visions a year, and it's up to you to take action on it. So my 3 visions that I had this year, I decided to take action on one of them currently, and the other ones are coming. So I took a leap of faith and I started nursing school, which we're gonna have a whole different video about that and how I got into it and the steps and things like that. But I got into nursing school and it made me feel so good to finally know what I wanted to do, who I wanted to be, where I see myself in 3 years, and kind of like living for me. Starting nursing school is the first thing that is going to help me start taking control of my life. I'm going to start doing for me. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Things like that. And for me, I'm kind of that motivation friend where I'll motivate you to do whatever. Anytime I come across someone, whether it's, you know, when I'm teaching, when I'm out and about, or things like that, I always try to motivate somebody. It's not one person I haven't motivated that hasn't took action on what we talked about. I have friends that made YouTube channels. I've talked to people about like what I'm going to do about my YouTube channel. Like, oh, I always wanted to do one. I'm like, do it. And the next thing you know, they're doing it. I love to see everybody win. So sometimes you have to ask yourself, what will truly make me happy? I want you guys to really think about what truly makes you happy. I want you to take the time out now, and I'll give you about 5 seconds to really think like, hey, what makes me light up inside? What feeds my soul? What makes me truly happy? Go ahead and think about it. All right, now that you thought about it, write down a couple of things. Like I said, get your journal and start just jotting down ideas on what you want to do, who you want to be, where do you see yourself, and kind of, you know, make that timeline. And before you know it, your whole paper will be filled of things. And then you want to start like a goal. Like you want to write down, you know, these are my goals for the next month, 1 and 2. Or these are my goals for the next 3 months. Boom, boom, boom. Give yourself a 30, 60, 90 day of what you want to do, how you're going to accomplish it. My advice to you is to do what you truly love. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Do for you, because guess what, it's you against you, and you're the only person that can live in life and enjoy the life that you want to do. Don't be shy, don't be nervous, don't be embarrassed, because guess what, you're doing something that they probably wish that they can do. So find that joy in your everyday life that makes you happy, that wakes you up in the morning, and live off of it. Take risk. Life is all about taking risk. You're gonna look back and like, dang, if I didn't do what I did in 2020, I wouldn't even be here, you know? So take that risk. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it, or you should have this in order, blah, blah. You don't make it by playing safe. You make it by taking risk. Go be great. I've spent so many years teaching and motivating like my students and things like that. Although I still love it, I want to kind of circle back to investing, you know, into myself, so that way I can be a better person for them as well. So full circle moments always happen. For me, my motivation is investing back in myself, so that way I could, you know, do what I love. I'm here to remind you that your time is now. Don't wait till next year. Don't wait till next month. Start today. And it could be like small steps. Like I said, you can start by just packing lunch if you're trying to save money. You can start by setting your alarm and like, hey, I'm going to the gym, and writing down that workout routine that you're doing on Monday. If you're in school, okay, I'm going to study more. These are my study sessions. These are my study times. You know, start out small if you can't do that major, you know, change right away. It's okay if you mess up and you have to get back out of your funk. I've had to get out of my funk a couple times, because, you know, you can only go so much to where you get tired and it's like, okay, I need to like tone it back a little bit, relax, chill, rejuvenate, and then boom, back in it. But don't let that ruin you. Don't let that stop you from being the best version of you. I can't stress enough, it's you against you. You're the only person that's going to hold you back from your greater self. So you have to stay motivated. You have to keep pushing. You have to go through the hard times. You have to, because at the end of the day, the hard times, you're going to look back and be like, dang, like that was easy. Like I got through it. This is how I got through it. And it's kind of like a navigation. You're going to get through any hard time, and at that moment it's going to be hard, but once you get through it, you're going to look back at it like, dang, I'm so glad I went through that. What's the next challenge? What am I going to do? How am I going to get there? And then you start building your confidence and confidence and confidence and confidence, and then you're untouchable. And then you're at the top. The top. Untouchable. My goal is to be the best version of me. Your goal is to be the best version of you. So blowing up, we're here 2024, 2025, non-stop. We're doing what we want to do. I'm going to challenge you today to be the best version of yourself, and we're going to have weekly updates. You know, I'm going to update you on what I'm doing to help my glow up, and then you're going to let me know what you're doing for your glow up. So down below, you're going to write 3 things that you want to change about yourself and how you're going to change it. 1 week, 3 things down below. What are you going to change today? Start now. So remember, the change is now, not tomorrow, now. I'll share this video to others that need inspiration on, you know, just glowing up and being motivated to be the best, your best selves. If I look at myself, you know, back then to where I am now, I've done so much, and I know I can go even further in life and further in my career and further in my goals. So that's exactly what I'm doing, and I want you guys here on my journey, because I want to be here for your journey. So let's keep that communication line open so we can hold each other, like I said, accountability partners, hold each other accountable, and making sure that we're supporting, you know, each other as we go through this journey together. Like I said, if you watch the whole video, we're going to glow up together. We're going to do all the things that we want to do, and it's going to be great. So thank you guys so much for not only liking and subscribing to my channel, but taking the time out to watch my video, because I really do appreciate you all. If you can comment, like, and subscribe to my channel and share, I would love that. And I love you guys.